You may need to relocate. You may need to relocate. That's sort of title, man. This is what these relationship gurus, red pill, relationship advice, whatever you want to call them. And this goes on both sides. This goes for men and women, dating coaches. They are not telling you to relocate. I'm gonna tell you guys the true definition of putting yourself out there. You've heard people tell you, oh, you got to put yourself out there, right? Give me a minute. Let me get a sip of this coffee. Love the Grinch because he was against Christmas. The true definition of putting yourself out there, man. It's not always going to the club, going to the bar. It's not getting another dating app and putting yourself. That's not putting yourself out there. I'm gonna tell you guys. The true definition of putting yourself out there is getting out of your comfort zone. Maybe going to another town, maybe even another state that's like 45 minutes away from you, right? Go grocery shopping there. Get a hotel there for a weekend. Just for the weekend. Go grocery shopping. Go to your local bookstore. And this is why I say if you sign up for a gym like a Planet Fitness, get the black card so you can train at any Planet Fitness across the country. There are tons of Planet Fitnesses throughout the country, right? Try going to a different Planet Fitness when you're at that hotel for the weekend in a different state or a different town. Even if you don't stay at a hotel for the weekend, just go to a different Planet Fitness. Go there for about a month. That's putting yourself out there. You never know what female you may run into, right? You never know what friend you may make at a different gym, at a different location. You never know what female you may run into at a different grocery store in a different town, in a different state. See, you may not be somebody's cup of tea in a town or city you live in, state you live in, but literally 45 minutes away, you are every other woman's cup of tea. If you're a female watching this, you are every other guy's cup of tea. To the point where he or she may be willing to approach you. Maybe they're not willing to approach you where you live, but somewhere else they are. Somewhere not too far from you, they are. See, humans are creatures of habits. And when you get stuck in that habit, you get so comfortable in the same routine, it could hinder you. It could block your blessings of finding your soulmate. Or having a good experience to know, all right, this is what I don't like. This is what I like. Now this is what I'm going to pursue. For example, there's some dudes that would never date white women. Oh, I'll screw up, but I never date them until they meet the right one. And they say, wow, I was just dealing with the wrong type of white woman. I was dealing with the inner city type of woman, the kind of ghetto, hood type of white woman. And I give you an example to that, right? My longest relationships were with two white girls, one Italian, one Hungarian. I was there first. I took both of their virginities. They both lived in rural towns. Like, I'm talking about the suburbs. One of them, the actual, suburbs, but one of them actual rural, where it's suburbs / redneck, like cows and farm and stuff like that. Neither one of those females were used to a dude like me. I was from the inner city. City boy, born and raised in the hood, from the projects to the hood, to the suburbs that are very close to the hood. But I was a city boy. I was something different for them. I was a different experience. I was a rare find. I got King's treatment. From stepping outside of my comfort zone. I was used to dealing with the hood chicks from the projects in the hood like me, the loudmouths, the aggressive. And then once I dated these two white women, they were quiet, submissive, good hearts, good family structure. From me putting myself out there. It's really that simple. It really is. There's no need to overthink it. A lot of dudes, a lot of women are just too focused on the people around them. A dating app is not going to help you. Getting on dating shows with these dating coaches that'll put you on live and, oh, if you want to hit her up, da da da. No, you need to be in person, meeting people, interacting with people. And it may be a lot easier if you get out of your comfort zone. This is what these dating coaches are not telling people. For example, FedEx Fearless, he's a clown, he's a joke. Not once have I heard him tell these dudes, oh, you should probably relocate. You should probably move to Miami like I did. You should probably move here like I did. You should probably stop going to that coffee shop. Go to a coffee shop in another town. You always go through the drive-thru. Go inside. Stop shopping at that Burlington. Stop shopping at that Marshalls. Go to a different Burlington. Guys, just off the top of my head right now, there's a good 8 Burlingtons in the state I live in. I can only imagine how many they are I'm between New York and Massachusetts. So in New York and Massachusetts, I can only imagine how many they are. If I was single, ready to mingle, it wouldn't hurt me to take a weekend and get a hotel room in Mass or get a hotel room in New York, even though I wouldn't want nothing to do with New York, but I'm just giving you an example. It wouldn't hurt for me to do that and then go to the gym, go to the grocery store, go to a couple Burlingtons, Marshalls. And let me just tell you guys, the best places to find attractive women are Burlingtons, Marshalls, Marshall Home Goods, TJ Maxx. This is where all the beautiful women shop at. I'm serious. They may be hard to approach where you live, but go to a rural town, a rural area, and see how easy they are to approach and how nice and kind they are to you. When you go to these small towns, and let me say this again, those 2 white girls that I was in a long relationship with that lived in those rural towns and in the suburbs, there weren't many black people, let alone black dudes that look like me. There were a lot of Oreos. If you did run into a black dude out there, they were an Oreo. So you bring that hype, you bring that culture, you bring that edge to the area. When they see you, they could just, a lot of certain people, white people could just, and white women, they could just tell you not from around there. And they are intrigued by you. And she don't even have to be white. She could be black. She could be Puerto Rican. She could be whatever. There are Puerto Rican women, black women that live in these rural towns, that live in the suburbs, that want to get away from the BS. And they're not looking for any BS. That's why they moved. So if they see a dude like you, that's from the city, and you got yourself put together, you became the best version of yourself, and you're not on no BS, you really trying to find love, how easy would that be? How easy would it be? And it felt like a vacation, guys. Just frequenting in a different gym, out of my comfort zone, and shopping at a different clothing place, it felt like a vacation. I'm like, wow, you just start looking around. You start seeing the people. Excuse me. Again, a lot of humans are creatures of habits. And really wanting to find love, but keep sticking with your same routine, that is a creature of bad habit. That's a bad habit. Not putting yourself out there. You got to put yourself out there. Again, like I said, it's not about clubs. It's not about bars. Because if you're really trying to find a woman about something, if you're a woman really trying to find a man about something, that's not where you're going to find them. And I don't care if it's in a rural area. I don't care if in the suburbs. I don't care where it is. Clubs and bars are not the place if you're trying to find a one-night stand or something quick, something on the side, yeah, by all means. But that's not what we're talking about in this video, and that's not what we want to promote on this channel. We want to promote long-term relationships. We want people to actually find love. And you gotta try something different for different results. It's insanity to stay in the same town, same city, and wonder why you can't find anybody. Wonder why the dating apps aren't working out for you. A lot of the time, those dating apps don't extend out to different states, to people in different states. They stay in your vicinity. And let me tell you something. If too many people swipe across your photos or, don't click on your stuff, then you get dumped down in the algorithm. Just like on YouTube, just like on Facebook, Instagram. If you're not getting a lot of engagement from people who see your content, they're going to put you down low in the algorithm. And yeah, sometimes it can be hate. You can be a very attractive woman, a very attractive man, and people just swipe across, don't, because they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you to find love. That's why, again, you got to do this stuff in person. In person. And honestly, I feel like even when it comes to meeting people, giving people your Instagram handle or following and stuff like that, you got to do that stuff in person how we used to do it. Like how you used to pull out your phone for Snapchat and somebody's skin. That's how you got to do it. You got to interact with people and see what type of first impression you get, because a lot of these people are fake, man. I already knew what it was, but I'm seeing it on Instagram. I'm seeing it on social media. If you try to better yourself and you try to do something outside of what everybody else is doing, people hate on you. I'll give you an example. Like for Instagram, like I told you, I just created Instagram to follow my local boutiques, but shout out Drew, he had me doing 25 days of J's, right? So I posted the J's I wore throughout the month of December. And I got a lot of good feedback. Some of his subscribers followed me, comment, stuff like that. But you know what I noticed? Once I started posting little workout clips and physique updates and the outfit and shoes I was wearing while at the gym, the traction started to slow down, the comments started to slow down, the likes started to slow down, because people are hating on you. And proof I knew it was hate, I had one of the dudes message me, DM me and say, man, I see what you're doing in the gym. Keep it up. I haven't been able to get in there. You see that, guys? You see that? And the reason why he even said that to me was because he kept posting on his story and I kept engaging. Because he was posting some really funny clips. They made me laugh. And I was like, man, I got to stop watching this stuff, man, while I'm trying to be serious. And he commented back. He's like, yeah. He's like, definitely don't watch these in the gym. And I was like, how do you know I'm in the gym? And he was like, man, I see what you're doing in there, man. I see what you're doing. Keep it up. I haven't been able to get in there. So that just proved to me that a lot of other dudes that follow me on Instagram because of the 25 J's of J's, they like the sneakers I pulled out, they were only following me because of that. They didn't care about anything else I was doing in my life that was good besides sneakers. They didn't care that I was lifting weights and improving my physique. Why? Because they more than likely look like crap. They more than likely look like the weaker guys. And when I say weaker guys, I mean you don't look like you know how to do push-ups, you don't look like you try to build any type of muscle. That's what I mean by that. So yeah, man. That's just where it's at, man. We gotta go back to how it used to be. We gotta start meeting people in person, putting ourselves out there, talking to people. And again, when you go to these small rural towns or you go to somewhere where you don't usually frequent, it's gonna be easier for you to approach people because rejection it's not gonna matter to you. I'm more likely not gonna see these people again. And another point before I end this video, a lot of people in the inner city, they love to pull out their phones and they love to, get a laugh or a joke from social media out of you. When you're in the inner city. Yeah, when you're in the inner city. Yes, women will disrespectfully reject you and record and post you or have their friend record you when you walk away. But a lot of times you do this stuff in these small rural towns, people are not on that BS, man. They're really not. People are a lot more nice, calm, peaceful, laid back, and welcoming. So comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. Have you ever tried it? And has it worked for you? Are you willing to try it? Like I said, man, you could get a hotel room literally in another state close by you, or just go to a different town that you usually don't frequent, work out and grocery shop and clothes shop, and just see the sights, man. See how people are, how people look at you, if they even look at you or notice you. You got to try this, man. You got to start doing these things, And another thing I want to say as a man, if you're a man watching this, man, start to befriend more women. Stay away from dudes and befriend women. And I know a lot of dudes going to say, nah, women are toxic. Women are set up. A lot of women are set up queens that set you up. Listen, dudes are going to hate on you. They are. Even if they befriend you, you meet them in a gym, or they compliment your sneakers, you realize you have stuff in common. Eventually, at some point, they're going to hate on you. Why? Because you have better than them. You have something that they aren't able to obtain, or too expensive for them to obtain, or you look better. They're going to hate on you. I'm telling you right now, but women don't do this. Women are not going to hate on a guy friend because he has a cool sneaker collection, because he has muscles that, are better than her brothers, or better than her ex, or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say? Women are not going to hate on you because you just got a newer car, because you just bought a home. Women are not going to hate on you because you got a job promotion where you're making more money. Women are not going to hate on you because you're himothy, because you're handsome, because you can pull a lot of other women, because women are attracted to you. You get what I'm saying? A lot of hate comes from dudes, and I experienced it firsthand. I'm telling you this right now. I've experienced dudes hating on me because I could pull more women than them. Because I can adapt to any situation, and they couldn't. Because I focus on my physique and I don't look like the weaker guy. Because every woman I've been with, seriously, have served me king's treatment, and dudes see it. That I don't have to lift a finger, that I could just chill at home and I'm not getting nagged by my woman. If I tell her to make me a sandwich, I'm hungry, she'll do it. Dudes hate on me for this stuff, man. That's why I say, start to befriend women. If you get a woman's number, you say, oh, can we just be friends? If she got a man, she's willing to be friends, fine. And don't be texting her up, blowing her up, being disrespectful because you know she has a man. Just check on her here and there. If she reaches out to you, cool. But even if you're not attracted to a female and she's single, befriend her, get her number. Y'all could work out together. She maybe could put you on with her friends, her cousins. There's been plenty of times that I've approached women and they're not looking for anything, but they said we could be friends, and they've been willing to give me a number. And a lot of times I turned it down when I shouldn't have. So don't do that, man. I'm gonna end this video, but don't do that. Let me just say that, man. And it goes both ways for men and women. Do not block your blessings. There are plenty of women out here that are willing to let you be their friend. There are plenty of men out here that let women be their friend. And you can learn and share experiences and bump ideas off of each other. Even create content together. Another example, I'm sorry, but thoughts keep coming up to my head. You ever see these dudes on social media that do plenty of skits with beautiful women, and you said, how are you getting all these other women? He look like a lot of times these dudes are friends. They just link up, become friends so they could do content together. A lot of times these women have relationships or engaged or married. Same thing for the dudes. Or the dudes are single and they say, you know what? Fine, we can't get in a relationship, but let's do some content together. So that's how it is, man. You really can use women. I don't want to say use, but I don't mean it in that way. You get what I'm trying to say. But you can really use women to your advantage. You really can. You can really use a beautiful woman in a skit to pretend that you guys are having an argument or something like that, and y'all not even really a couple. Plenty of dudes are doing this. So yes, befriend women. The more popular skits are skits of the opposite sex. Yeah, skits can be funny when two dudes are doing skits together, two women, but mainly when it's a man and a woman and they're attractive, or one of them is attractive, usually the woman, they do well, guys. So I hope this information helped you. If it did, comment down below, let me know. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Thank you if you're returning as a current subscriber. Share and all that good stuff, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love.